Welcome to the podcast. Today, we're joined by Richard Pearce from Richard Pearce Photography, a name synonymous with capturing the energy, emotion, and unforgettable moments of live sporting events. We talk about how his journey into event photography began, how it's grown over the years, and look behind the camera at what really goes into sporting event photography. With a special focus on the upcoming Herald Cycle Tour, Richard shares his love for capturing the moment, creating lasting memories for others, and the joy he finds behind the lens. So grab your lens, focus in, and let's dive in.
Richard, great to see you today, and thanks for joining us today. So today we've got Richard Pearce with us from Richard Pearce Photography. And I suppose you don't need much introduction. People know you from events and all the photos you take and what you've done over the years as well. But before we jump into the discussion today is, if you had to go back 15 years when you first started, what's one lesson that you would have told your younger self from your experience you've gained?
Plan and check your gear before you leave the house.
Okay.
It's just, I've been to one or two events where we just, in a rush, leave out the house.
Yes.
You walk out the door, you don't check your batteries, you don't check anything about the SD cards.
Okay.
Or you left something behind.
Yes.
And many of our events are out of town,
Yes.
or they're in the sticks. And if you get something, you can't just hop in your car and drive back home
go
and go fetch something. So yes,
Okay.
just check your
So you've learned from
check your
experience.
gear and double check your gear before you leave the house. So your checklist, run through the checklist.
Okay. So you work on the checklist.
We work on a
Find that.
checklist. We work on a checklist.
Again,
Sure.
not the memory checklist?
No. My memory's getting old, so no.
Okay.
Just we run a checklist.
And any event that stood out for you that you learned that lesson from?
Herald
The Herald.
mountain bike event, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Shot the entire day, get to the finish line just to shoot prize giving, and realized batteries are flat.
Okay.
Only had 3 batteries, I'd used them all.
Yeah.
I was, what the hell now?
Yeah.
So luckily I had a friend in the crowd, same camera as me. I said, please, battery, please.
Yes.
Here we go. If it wasn't for him, I would have been stuck.
No
I would
photos.
have had egg on my face. So yes. Plan, check, have enough batteries, and yeah, good day.
Cool. And how did you get into photography? Is it a passion you had before, or is it
Hobby, purely
Hobby.
15 years ago, got it as a hobby, went into cats, worked out the credit card,
okay?
bought a camera, walked out the door, and I started from there.
And how did you, event photography specifically, how did you start that?
So I have a good mate who introduced me to it as well, and he used to shoot for Ironman. He said to me, you need some help, you're going to go and I can help. So that's how I started, and I just loved it. It's a long day though, Ironman is long
Yes.
days, it's like an 18-20 hour day.
Yes. Okay.
But it's great. It's great. From then on I was hooked. I was completely hooked, and that's it.
And what makes event photography different from other photography for you?
It's the crowd, it's the whole atmosphere. It's about stopping action. It's about creating the vibe and capturing the vibe and the scenery and the people.
Okay.
Just creating memories. Just creating memories.
And how's it grown from there to where it is today?
So when we started out, we were doing 1 or 2 events per month.
Okay.
We're pretty much on 8 or 9 events a month. Right? 8 myself and my boys. So it's grown
Quite
pretty
a few
much.
events you do per month.
Yeah, and we are basically booked up pretty much every weekend now for the end of the year.
So you guys have got a booking and
We are very busy, so luckily I've got my boys to help me.
okay.
So to spread the load a bit, otherwise it's just impossible
You
for one
can't do all
person.
those photos, yeah.
No, it's just impossible for one person to capture everything. So, and they're great. I love working with my boys. They know how I like things done, and they do a pretty good job of doing it as well. So, and also the people that we work with are pretty comfortable working with my son.
Yes.
As well.
Okay.
So,
I think you've got your reputation, that people know your name and what to expect from your photos as well. So
thank you.
And we've got the Herald Cycle Tour coming up.
Yes.
So this weekend, the 8th of February, we've got the mountain bike race out in Addo.
Yeah.
And the following weekend, on the 15th, we've got the road race edition, and the 40th this year as well.
Yeah.
You involved with the Herald?
Yes. So I've been involved with them for I think over 5 years now.
Okay.
Got involved through Herald, through mountain events,
Yes.
and through Cyclo Pro. I did work with them before I got involved with Herald.
Okay.
Introduced me to Herald.
Yes.
And since then it's been flat out on Herald. Yeah.
And the Herald happens on the day, but what goes into preparing for the Herald before you get there on race day?
A lot of planning. So this evening we have our first planning meeting just to dot all the crosses and all the T's and so on, dot all the I's. Then we'll go through the route, the logistics, the water points, the safety crew, the marking of the routes, and who does what. And then we need to have a complete race briefing of what's going to happen on the event day.
And from a photo perspective, how do you decide on what locations you're going to shoot from?
So usually a day or 2 before the event, I'll go ride the entire route myself. Check out if there's any obstacles, like water crossings or nice jumps or berms, something that they can just make a nice action photo. I'll then go mark those, plot them out on my little map on my phone. I know, okay, I must get to there at that point in
Yes,
time. So I pretty much know the flow of the entire event and
Yes.
who's going to be at what point at what time.
Okay. I was going to ask, how do you get from the front runners to the back runners?
Shortcuts.
Different distances.
That's what helps me. You know,
Okay.
if you know if you know the routes well, you get shortcuts. You know to short circuit and get there before they get there. Because once those front guys leave you,
Yes.
you're not catching
You
them.
won't see
No,
them
you're not
again.
going to catch them on a motorbike. You forget about
And
it.
the
If
guys
you take
are
a
fast.
shortcut,
Yes.
you're never going to get them again. If you get off a motorbike for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you're not seeing those guys again.
Okay, so they're gone.
No, they're gone.
And from a sponsor's perspective as well, they want some great photos as well. Do they have any specific requirements that you got to meet or do to get those good photos for them?
It's just to make sure that you get a cyclist or someone with the branding as well.
Yes.
Because as you know, these events can't happen without the sponsors. It's so important to give them their mileage as well, just because these events simply cannot happen without them. So if you see us asking you to please hold up your energy drink
Okay,
or your
there's
medal,
a reason for that.
There's a reason for
Okay.
that, just that they can get their mileage as well. And it just gives something back
Yes.
as well.
And for the Herald itself, what do you all take with you? It's a long day out there.
Yeah.
Any special teas you take with you?
So lucky enough for the Herald, there are loads of water quotes. You guys man one as well.
Yes, we have
so you've got all the nice goodies there, the oranges, the nachos, the chocolates, the biltong.
Okay.
So pretty much we don't need to take too much on that race
So
day.
you got some good stops along the way.
We stop along there and we just shove it in. So there's loads of water and engines we'll find. It's not supported.
Yes.
Our go-to would be a jungle bar.
Jungle bar.
Jungle bar in the
What
back.
you-
So we've always
Okay.
got jungle bars in the
Okay.
back. Always.
That's your go-to snack.
That's our go-to snack. It's a nice filler quickly and then go into the day.
And how do you guys get around to the different locations?
So we have
You
got
obviously don't use a bicycle.
no, not for these legs. So we have a motorbike, a dual sport motorbike, and we have a 4x4 quad. Those are essential tools for what we could not do what we do without those two.
Okay.
So it allows us to get into those hard to reach places.
Yes.
The quad bike is amazing just because it climbs up anywhere. So
And you can take photos from the quad bike as well?
yeah, so we have a box in the back, or gear in the back. So we do multi-stage events, so it can be 2 or 3 days,
Yes.
and everything goes in the back of the box or tied to the quad bike. So if you need to have a tent there, it's there as
Yes.
well. It just allows us to be completely mobile and get to those hard to reach places.
And what do all you take with you in terms of gear for the day, photography-wise?
Loads of batteries, backup SD cards, power banks for your phone.
Do you have one camera? Do you have multiple
We've
cameras?
got multiple cameras. So we have multiple cameras that use dual SD cards.
Okay.
We will never ever shoot an event with a camera that doesn't have dual SD cards because they do fail.
Yes.
We've had them fail. So if one fails,
got a backup
the other
for
one's a backup. You can't get to the end of an event and say, sorry, you don't have photos.
Yeah.
Mine broke.
Yes.
It's not
not gonna happen,
So
yes.
whether you're shooting an event like this or shooting a wedding,
Yes.
those are essential requirements for an event like that because there's no going back. You
Exactly.
can't recreate it. When it's done, it's gone. So
And for yourself, is there any favorite camera that you got? Your
Canon.
go-to camera?
Canon.
That you know, no matter on the day, that's...
Canon. And you know what? We are brand. We're not big on brand.
Yes.
The only reason why I shoot Canon is because when I started learning, my mate was using Canon.
Okay.
And he said, listen here, if you'd use any other camera besides Canon, you're on your own. I can't help
Okay.
you." So that's
So
why we
you
use
stuck
Canon.
with Canon.
It could have been anything. Could have been
Yes.
Nikon, could have been Sony. It doesn't matter.
So
That's how I
Canon's
learned.
yours. And any favorite lens that you have that's...
So our go-to lenses for events is your typical event lenses is a 24-105 and a 70-200. Those are your typical lenses for events.
Okay.
Gives you a nice reach, a nice
Yes.
wide angle as well. And those are and they're quite light as well.
Okay. So
You don't want to pack too heavy because
Yes.
you got to carry the stuff around. If you can't get to a place on the bike, you got to put it on your back and you got to walk
Yes.
with it. So
Okay.
you need to travel light.
And for the Herald itself, I mean, you probably take quite a few photos in the day. For the mountain bike race, for instance, how many photos would you take on that day?
So on the day we do 3,500 photos.
Okay.
Before we would take a lot more when we was all new this, we
Yes.
take loads of everything, but now we've learned to time the shot, that we walk away with fewer photos to edit, but key photos,
Okay.
and get them out quickly
Yes.
as well.
I was going to ask you, you're very good at getting your photos out,
Yeah.
sort of almost next day or even same day.
So usually 9 or 10 times it's the same day, unless the event ends, it's a late event,
Yes.
after 6, it'll be the next day, but if an event ends before 2 o'clock, the
Yeah.
photos are out the same day.
And how do you guys do that? Do you guys use any technology for that?
So our go-to is an Apple Mac.
Yeah.
Upload the SD cards, and as it's importing, it runs through a preset, does the first pre-editing, then we go through every single photo. We go through every single
So
photo.
you use human eye to go
We
through
go through
photos.
every photo, human eye. So we'll go and check them. We'll check that the horizons are straight, if it's a C photo. And if it's blurred, we'll not see the light of the day. It's gone.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So we normally take 2 or 3 photos of each person. We'll
Okay.
choose the best one of you for the day,
Yes.
and those ones get covered.
Notice. I often see for myself, sometimes you take a lot of photos and it's actually quite difficult to choose which one is actually the best.
They become like
And
your babies.
So you swing between each one and they kind of look similar, but you've
Yeah.
got to decide on one, I suppose.
Yeah.
I see you're using some technology in race photos now. You can actually look for your race number now. What do you guys use for that?
So we have an AI app that will scan through the entire photo. It'll look for race numbers, even those that are slightly blurred or in the distance, it picks them up as well. The race number on your helmet shows up as well, small race numbers. So this makes it easier for people to go and find their picture off the event. So let them scroll through thousands of photos.
You type your race number.
Just type your race number in and it picks it up.
And then for people taking part of the events, we always want to have that great photo of ourselves. You know, you want to brag about it, you want to put it on our status, on our Instagram or on our socials.
Monday morning social.
Monday morning social,
Proof of life photo.
I did it.
I did it.
What makes a great event photo?
Smile, you know, raise your hands. Finish line photos, we actually spoke about this earlier. Finish line photos, you know, you typically, especially with, I think runners are more to blame when they look at their watch at the finish line, so that it just ruins the entire photo. Get the top of your head. You know, so just wait a second or two, get the photo, put the arms up, celebrate the moment. You know, and then
because we often don't see the photographer. You're tired at the end of the race. You forget about the photographer there. You're more worried about your time to make sure you made your personal best or you made the right time for your events and that. And I think often people worry about, is it going to be on Strava? Because if it's not on Strava, I didn't do it. Only on your events page and the photos you take, you have some great photos before the event of people setting up and registering and getting their bikes off cars and getting their shoes on, and then you have the event itself and then the prize giving. Is that the kind of formula you use? It's
about capturing the entire vibe of the event. So anybody that wants to do the event after, you know, they can see, oh, this is what it's like, this is what the parking was like, you know, this is what the accommodation was like, the ablutions, the various stalls and stands. Can I buy food there? You get a picture of the entire event, not just someone cycling, but this entire event as well.
And also, obviously, you capture some great moments with guys doing stuff at the event, you know, without them realizing it. Drinking coffee or chatting or laughing or some funny thing or getting the bike ready, and there's some great moments around that.
It's very important to keep an eye out all the time and to be alert of what's happening around you and to look at people. So if you're not talking to you at an event, you'll see I'm just scanning the whole time to see something, you know, a quick group shot there, and I said, excuse me, I'll go and grab the group shot. Just look around, you know, and look for those like choice moments, interacting and laughing and teasing each other and the high fives. It's what creates the event.
I suppose experience over the years, you know what to look for now. Where to find those special moments.
You can sort of like anticipate who's going to do the jump, or you actually know the guys. You know, he's going to do a jump. I know he's going to do a jump. You know? Or you're going to do a high five. Or he's going to do a somersault or a push-up. You know it's going to happen. Because they do it at every single event. So just look at those, because those actually make the event as well. It's not just about someone cycling or running. It's just look for those moments.
Those special moments in between there as well. So in terms of event photography, what do you enjoy most about it?
Stopping action, creating memories. It's the vibe of the event. It's the flow, the action, just the excitement around it. And being outdoors. I love being outdoors. To me, being out in the Addo National Park, taking photos, or Addo anywhere, I just love it. So I can combine my love for nature and outdoors with
so you got a perfect job there for all
that. Perfect. It's like a dream come true. So we are very grateful for the opportunity and the ability to go out there every week and go and enjoy ourselves, have fun, and do what we love doing, and just great memories.
You do different types of events as well. What type of events stand out for you the most?
So we do mainly sporting events. We do VIP events as well for various gala events. We've done some gala events for the Herald. We've done stuff for large corporates, with VIP tours of factories and stuff like that. So we do a lot of that, and we do some real estate. The odd wedding, we don't do many of it. We do the odd wedding for friends, mainly for friends and for family. But generally, our go-to is the event thing. It's a nice stress. It's stressful, but it's a nice stress. It's fun.
It's different. Everybody's got cell phones these days. We take our phones with us to events. We take our own photos as well. We take selfies. Our photos don't always come out as great as we think we do. Afterwards, we go back and we look at them and they're not so great. And sometimes I look at my photos compared to other people's photos and the same photo, they look totally different. Any tips for us amateur photographers with our phones on the day just to get that good moment?
So most people would take photos from this angle. Try a different angle. Go lower down. Or put the phone like this and look over your phone or from above. Just try different angles. Because everyone's just the same view.
The same view.
Try different angles.
It's a little bit different.
Through a tree, under a leaf, under a branch. Try something different. Explore. Just the same old.
The same old photo. And we'll find those out. And selfies?
I hate selfies.
Not a selfie fan.
I suck at selfies. My arms aren't long enough.
Yes, I know. My arms aren't long enough and my head doesn't tilt at the right angles. I never get it. So my daughter keeps saying, no, your head should be like that or like this, and I can never figure it out.
And I can't part my lips.
No, it doesn't work so well. And you mentioned your sons earlier.
Yeah.
And the amount of events you do now. So you don't do this on your own anymore.
I used to. I do it on my own. I realized, no, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just because there are times we've got 3 events on the same day,
Yes.
and my boys showed interest. Matthew's actually been shooting since he was in high school already.
Okay.
And then Carl picked up this after he left high school. And so Carl's now in 3rd year varsity, and Matthew is working. He's a software developer.
Okay.
And so on weekends, they help me out as
They
well.
rope in and help you out.
Okay. So if it's a large event, we'll be 3 at the same event.
Okay.
If we have 3 events on the same day, which does happen, we all go in different directions, come home and all look after our own clothes and then edit. So yes, they have been a great help. They know how I like to work. They know my work.
They know your quality and what
they
you
know my
want.
quality. So anybody that uses them knows what to expect. They basically get a clone of myself.
So okay, so when people book Richard Pearce Photography, then they know
Whether they get Carl or whether they get Matthew, they get the same.
get the same.
Then they know they're going to get the same quality.
it's amazing how it's grown over the years.
Yeah.
And I suppose if you had to look back, would you ever think it would be this big when you started off
No,
in the
never.
early days?
It was never even a thought. Though, it just evolved, and it's like, yeah, I should really enjoy this. And I think you have to have a passion for it. You must enjoy people.
Yeah.
You must be a people's person.
Okay.
If you're just going to hide behind the camera the whole day and not say anything to anybody,
Yes.
you're not going to get those
I
photos.
suppose you sometimes create some moments as
You
well.
have to. So you have to sometimes create the shot because people aren't working in the mood for a photo.
Yes.
And you're like screaming, hey, smile, wave, bring your friends, get them together. So sometimes you have to go and create that shot, and then the guys are grateful after the fact,
Yes.
and they come thank you for it, And so yes, and then also I'm a good cheerleader.
Okay.
Be a good cheerleader.
Yes.
The guys are having a tough day. Be there, scream, cheer for them, shout for them, urge them along.
Oh,
because
sometimes a bit of encouragement is all you need to get going again.
absolutely, because there are times when you're doing, like for instance, a mountain marathon.
Yes.
When they get to the top of the mountain, they
Finished.
are finished. They don't want to smile. They've had enough. They don't want to speak to you. And just so make them smile, and get a good sort of good moment.
And besides photography, it's not your only job. I know you do something else as well.
Yeah. So
You work full time as
I
well.
work full time. So we have, I'll just say to everybody, I've got a real day job.
Okay.
So we in financial IT. So our company is called Link Tank.
Yeah.
We do consulting in the financial service industry, mainly around data transformation and data cleansing.
Okay. Very different from photography.
Very different. So doing from money to finance, I'm a data analyst.
Okay.
So I clean data. I work with data, and then on weekends, tuck it away in the office. So yeah.
And yeah, we always great to see you at events. Relays at many of the events you're at as well. It's always great to see you on there. And thank you for the awesome photos you take of our team out there on the day as well. The water points and things like that. Any shout out for the relay guys out there?
As to
For a good photo?
As to the medical guys on the motorbikes that look after me as well.
Okay.
Because I'm really grateful for that, because anything can happen when you're on a bike and you're chasing it by. I'm always grateful to have the guys with me.
Okay.
And they always look after me.
There's some peace of mind out there.
Peace of mind. And I always say to them, so guys, thank you for being there.
Yes.
I promise I won't give any work today, but I'll try my very best not to. But if anything happens, they know who I am.
Yes,
So and they do look after me.
And we know the relay guys love photos as well, so they're always waiting for a photo there from you.
Especially the guys out on their bikes,
Yes.
because it's a great thing out there, and they love it as well.
Yes.
So
And yeah, with the Herald, and any last words of advice for the guys tackling the Herald this weekend and the following weekend for the road race?
it's going to be hot.
Okay.
Well, this week's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Hydrate.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Look, Adda's always hot.
Yes.
Adda's hot this time of year. You're going to get hot.
You can expect it.
You're going to get hot. So yes, I'll try and catch everybody in the very start of the race, so it'll be nice and fresh.
Yes, yeah.
But some I'll get only late in the race. But I do try and get everybody in the first 5Ks of the race, so
Okay.
nice and fresh.
To get most of them.
Get most of the fish, and then but just otherwise enjoy the day. It's a fantastic event. The routes well laid out, well marked. The guys are busy marking out the moment.
Yes.
The guys from mountain events are busy marking, and they mark over the weekend. I was actually quite sorry. It was
pretty hot
this weekend. So those guys are out the whole weekend marking your routes, making sure that you don't get lost. So yes, big shout out to mountain events guys. They
do an awesome job out there.
They do an
just
awesome
organising
job.
the events and
Yeah.
coordinating everything.
Absolutely, they do a fantastic job with that. So shout out to those guys as well.
And then besides just sticking with the Herald as well, there's a great team that goes behind it as well, with you in photography, mountain events for organising it, the sponsors. Who else is involved in those type of things? Under Relay EMS from a medical side.
Yeah.
I know there's radio comms.
They are essential, especially out in the Addo area, just because it's where it is. Anyone who gets hurt, you don't always have cell phone signals.
Yes.
The radiocom guys are, and I actually do loads of events with them, and they are our lifeline to the outside world. Just because without them, you're in a hole. There's no signal there. That's the only way to get any word out if it goes wrong.
I suppose only once you're behind the scenes, you realise how big an event is.
It's people don't realise what goes into doing an event. There is so much that goes on behind the scenes that they are totally unaware of, and also the cost to host an event.
Yes.
It's massive, and also it comes down to sponsors as well. Without them, you can't have an event. it's just too costly to have an event. And we shout out to them as well. We try and give them as much coverage as possible. We can take photos of their branding,
Yes.
their water points, their products. Yeah,
And we've got some great events out here as well. We would love to keep them
yeah,
in the
absolutely,
future.
absolutely. And you know, those events can only survive if they're supported by us and also by the sponsors as well.
And then moving on to the road race for the Herald, the 40th edition on the 15th of February. It's a great celebration that as well. And do you enjoy the road race?
I love that, but it's nerve-wracking.
Okay.
It's very nerve-wracking.
You on a motorbike, eh?
On a bike.
On your own, or you work with somebody?
On my ace.
Okay.
And if you are stuck in that front bunch, chasing that front bunch, it's just something to see.
Speed-wise, what do they get up to?
So I've seen guys 80 k's an hour pushing, someone more, 80 k's an hour. And if you're in that bunch with them, you've got to hold on for dear life and make sure you don't stay out of their way, because they don't give a toot about it.
No.
They don't care. If you're in their way, they'll push you. They are there to race, and so you've got to be very careful. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head and be very aware of your surroundings and what's happening to those guys, because they are extremely quick.
Yes, I know. I remember when we first did we normally do the water points on CV Road over there. You kind of hear this humming noise coming from the background. You don't know what it is at the moment, and suddenly these bikes just come past you with incredible speed.
It's like
and they're gone.
It's like a freight train coming through.
That's amazing at the speeds they get.
So you're just keeping out of their way, and you're not just keeping out of the way. The big thing, out of the way.
So you follow the front.
So I do follow the front guys for most of the race, and I start dropping back. I capture the guys, and then but my main focus is the front bunch. And I've got my two boys out on routes as well, and they will capture the rest of the route. Yeah, the rest of the field. So Matt and Carl will both be out on the road as well for the Herald. Carl is going to come with me to the Herald mountain bike event. Carl will be doing the 30Ks, and I'll be doing the 1680. So Carl will be out on route. Look out for him, because we very seldom get it. Oh, it's so difficult to get back to the 30K when you're out in the sticks.
Yeah,
so I said this year, no, Carl, you're coming with. You're doing the 30K guys, so they can get photos as well.
Final tip for people taking part in events.
Smile, raise your hands. You know, it's making memories. So as I said before, bring your mates. Bring them, come and have a group shot with them. It's about creating memories. Because one day when you're old and grey and you can't cycle anymore, you look back with others.
You can do it then.
The Herald in 2000 years. So yes, just it's about making memories.
So Richard, thanks very much for your time. We look forward to seeing you out on the Herald and many other events as well. And just I wish you guys and your sons all the best for this year ahead.
Thank you.
Are they going to capture many great moments?
It's going to be a busy year. We're looking forward to it. A lot of planning involved.
But you're going to create many great moments for many people to go back and enjoy as well, and show all their friends and family what they've done. So sometimes the proof is in the photo, and you've got the photos to show. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
And all the best for the year.
Enjoy. Thank you.